5 things to remember about Sarcoptic mange. It is the most important ectoparasite in swine production. The disease is caused by Sarcoptes cabeyi. It is an ascarid that is host-specific, therefore you can find it in pigs and not in other any species. It is pretty fragile in the environment and very sensitive to desiccation, therefore pretty sensitive to UV lights and high temperatures. The transmission occurs by direct contact, when the sows are huddling together or from the sow to the offspring during nursing. The clinical signs are mainly an intense pruritus and crusty ears. You're going to have brownish looking crust inside of the ear of the sow, making the ears appear dirty. Once those lesions disappear, we're going to see reddish punctiform skin lesions on the flank, the abdomen, and the rear end of the pig. Diagnosis is made with a clinical sign, that intense pruritus where the pigs are going to flap their ear or scratch against the crate or the walls. But pruritus is non-specific and can be caused by lice, for example. Therefore, to have a definitive diagnosis, we can take skin scrapings, especially of the inside of the ear, to establish a diagnosis. Treatment with acaricide such as amitraz or ivermectin are really effective. However, some of those products do not target the eggs of the parasite. Therefore, they need to be done twice at a 14 days interval so that it gives time to the eggs to become mature adults and then be targeted by the products. Sarcoptic mange used to be an issue in the US swine production. However, most of the herds nowadays are free from the disease due to the very effective treatments and the all-in, all-out management practices in the nursery and finishing sites.